TEOW Podcast, episode 10 has arrived. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. Andy, episode 10, they said we couldn't do it.
Boom!
They said it wasn't possible. But look at us now.
Yeah.
On top of the world, man.
Nailed it.
We have not let the fame, the fortune, nothing has gone to our head.
Resilient, baby.
Very resilient, humble, all of these things. So we have put together a fantastic podcast for you guys today. But more than anything, this one's a little awkward because we are now recording. And we are recording, and it's going to be on YouTube on our podcast channel, the Embarrassing Our Wives podcast.
I didn't notice,
channel.
dude. You didn't notice.
You didn't notice.
No, it's totally
the
natural.
camera over
It's
there.
always the same.
Okay, perfect. And not only that, Andy went out and got us a nice, beautiful backdrop of our logo, and it looks fantastic.
I would say that was very impulsive, and I do think it actually worked out. But you know, like I roller coaster of emotions with this poster. I'm not gonna lie, dude.
Where was tell me the high and the low?
The high is now that it actually kind of worked out, you know. The low was multiple.
Yeah.
The high was actually when I went in there and I was like, just real quick, can I get this if I need it? And they're like, yeah. And I was like, awesome. So that felt good. Like, pulling the trigger from idea to pulling the trigger in like less than 40 minutes.
Yeah.
The low was right after I processed my credit card. The next low was picking it up and seeing how huge it was, walking into the office.
And how much did this cost us?
$120, I believe.
Holy
That's not
shit.
too bad.
Doesn't look like a $120 sign.
Yeah. Anyway, multiple lows. I'd say after the company happy hour, I was feeling pretty good, and I was on the bus. Taking it home is a slow bus ride. Luckily, I had plenty of space, and I had like way too many selfie sessions. So
I saw
that'd be
that.
the other low, I'd say.
Well,
So,
I would call that a high, dude.
Yeah.
Our Twitter was on a high. So Andy posted a picture of himself on Twitter with this gigantic sign on there, and it looks good, man. It looks natural. All right, so the exciting podcast kind of lineup that we have going for you guys today. So Andy just took a trip down to San Francisco, a work trip.
get some updates there.
So yeah, excited to hear that. We've heard about some of your previous trips and the what's that train called that goes through and dings all night long?
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
The trolley, dude, fuck that. I'm not staying anywhere near that. Yeah, ever again, yeah.
Nice. So the trolley is driving down sales at those hotels. So
Only on the
note.
bottom floors, yeah. But yes,
All right.
fuck that thing.
Then we're going to go into a new bit we call, we have a terrible name for it. Andy came up with it. This was not me, called Times of Our Lives, where Andy basically texts me 4 times over the past week and saying, take note what you're doing right now.
A juxtaposition, exactly. Like, I'm dealing with this, you're dealing with what,
Pretty sure it's going to line up exactly, dude. We were doing the exact same thing. And there we have it. So... Andy, episode 10, what do you think about the camera? I mean, do you feel comfortable?
Comfortable, that's the first word that comes to mind. Absolutely. Unanxious, comfortable. No, just kidding. That's not so bad. Luckily, I thought we needed a screen here so I could see what's going on, but absolutely not.
No. Looking at ourselves would be very distracting. So San Francisco.
Yeah.
How'd it
So
go?
I'm gonna just it went great, awesome trip. I was down there coinciding with like a big company event, but I was there for separate reasons. I was just there to meet with like a senior executive and kind of do like an onboarding feedback session / who do you know that can work here? A referral grab
For junior salesman or
JSPs? No,
JSPs.
You know that,
All right,
baby.
all right.
Engineers, where the money's made. Anyway, so yeah, basically, I'm gonna take this from the second I left my house until the second I arrived at the office. Post office. Probably not ready for broadcast, not on my part whatsoever, but let's just say we're going to focus on everything before then. So, and this will be very much kind of like just random thoughts, it's not like a big story. So basically, my decision is to leave at a semi-normal time, catch like a 9 a.m. flight, so I don't have to wake up too early, work that whole day, stay the night, work the whole next day, leave at like 4, 2 days for one night while my wife's dealing with the garbage, all by herself. So
nice to hear you call your kids garbage.
No. My kids are shiny gold flakes of enjoyment, but feeding them, cleaning them, entertaining them, putting them to sleep, that process can be garbagey if you're on your own.
Well, when I call you on the phone, you kind of don't sound like they're gold pieces, around the house. You're like, what are you doing? What happened? Why are you guys fighting?
Nonstop. Yeah, exactly. Well, it's a grind. Let's just say that. Constant conflict resolution.
The pros,
performance management.
The pros greatly outweigh the cons.
I would say that, yeah, firmly. Yeah, it is. But you need reset buttons. And this was an opportunity for a reset button for me. Horrible chance for, I forgot about like how detailed this was. I think my son caught norovirus at the end of this trip, which Karen's dealing with on her own. But my anxieties, my kind of OCD moments, or not even that, just like kind of my experience on the way to the airport were as such. So woke up, commuted there, pretty normal commute from the TEOW down to the SeaTac, fucking the grind, people dealing with it. But I get there with a nice hour to spare. Gonna do some work emails, have breakfast, I'm flying, maybe a Bloody Mary, I don't know. Probably not. But long delay, including time stuck on the plane. So basically, like you fly to San Francisco in the morning, you should expect some delays. But this was like 1 hour before I got there, bumped up to like an hour and a half, just an absolute nightmare from the beginning. I also noticed that the SVP that I'm meeting with is there on the same flight. I see him hammering out work emails, stressing out probably because his time is insanely important and being this late's not a good deal.
And was he drinking a Bloody Mary?
No one was drinking Bloody Marys. Right. I was drinking coffee, eating a breakfast burrito. So just starting off that way, it's like, fuck, these delays, like my meetings, I had a lunch planned and then like a meeting. So you just start checking things off, The other unfortunate thing with being delayed and not, on camera admitting this, it's not the best thing in the world, but I have to say that unfortunately I had to take a poop at the airport. I was there too long.
Nervous
Nothing
poops,
I could
man.
do about it. Well, it's a little nerves, little breakfast burrito, little hour and a half delay, extra cup of coffee, lots of factors.
Who would have thought coffee and breakfast burrito would mean you have to take a shit?
With black beans and avocado.
With black beans. Perfect.
So
you
just
get chorizo? What kind of meat you have in there?
Choices were chorizo, bacon, or sausage, bro. I went
So
for the pork sausage.
Trifecta?
No.
Okay.
No. I'm trying to slim up. What can I say?
It's not working.
Yeah, so like just quick hitter, dude. We don't need to make this drawn out. Unfortunately, I had to poop at the airport. The door lock was not in tip-top shape. I'm not gonna lie. I saw it. It was flimsy. When people would shut the door,
On the stall,
it would rattle. And just when I was cleaning up, wrapping up the process, door slammed. I was involved. I looked up though, and I saw the door cracking open. I'm not kidding. So, no, it's like a dirty, nasty airport. You're already self-conscious. You're wrapping up your business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You see that door crack open, and
it's the fear of God in both of your guys' eyes.
No one was there. Guy, it was the thing.
it just
thank God. No one saw.
No,
someone shut the door next to me, and it jittered the lock open. Door cracked.
All right.
Just frightening experience.
So the fear of God was just in your eyes then.
Oh my
God.
God.
No one was on the other side.
No. I feel like the SVP I was looking for, I saw like a tall gray-haired man.
Fuck.
But he was locking into the stall next to me. You don't lock into pee. And so, worst case scenario, he knows what's up.
Although I would almost argue you should lock when you're taking a piss because you can't really see if there's someone in there and then you're walking in there and someone's in a stall taking a piss.
No, you just look under the deal. And if like...
Look under the deal? What are you supposed to fucking bend all the way down?
Feet forward, deucer, heels facing piss, dude. No,
but if the
no
door
concerns.
Either way, lock the door.
Yeah.
Like if you're
no, I was
taking a
locking
piss,
the shit out of it. It was faulty law.
Yeah, I want to
like,
make sure the guy who's taking
I was
a
involved
piss,
in a proper cleanup, and I'm focused on that, and that shit happened. So next thing is I get on the Virgin Airlines deal. They let us on, and then we fucking sit there. So of course I'm the they call my row, and I'm not hopping in line to like go pack the fuck in. So I wait till it ends. I'm like the last person loaded. I'm like, hey, we're gonna bypass most of the waiting period. Motherfuckers have us sit there for 45 minutes on the fucking plane, dude. That's just sitting there, going nuts. And then finally they play the safety video. Have you flown on Virgin Airlines or whatever the one Alaska bought?
I have.
Have you seen the video?
I'm not recalling any like unique videos.
Oh my God.
So maybe I flew before they transitioned the videos because Alaska Airlines bought Virgin America like 6 months or 9 months ago, and then they slowly transitioned all their planes.
Yeah, so I've never flown it. Yeah,
so I don't think I saw
first
that
I was
video.
an Airbus and not a Boeing, and I'm like, I live in the muck. What the fuck, dude? Like, let's get some Boeing shit. And then secondly, instead of like flight attendants, describing like this is how you do a seatbelt and there's inflatable cushions under your seat. It's a fucking video, and they're rapping and singing. And it's like, for the 1.1% of people who have never used a seatbelt, look under your seat and do the shit.
Oh,
and
no. Is it decent or is it poor?
It's one of the most horrifying experiences I've ever. And no one's paying attention. I'm like, you're all. Fatso, you're on the wing. Are you ready to do your duties? You need to open the door and help people out.
Yeah.
Get those snacks out of your ears and watch the video. So, yeah,
So are they proving a point? It's kind of like the people who wear those tiny little helmets to boycott the helmet law. Is this Virgin saying, this fucking video doesn't do anything?
Oh,
if we're going down, it doesn't matter if you have your seatbelt together or not.
If it's going down, I'm a flight attendant. I make $60K a year. I'm fucking out for numero uno.
You're not going to die for other people for $60K?
No. So the video's shit, and we should put a link up to that. It's ridiculous.
All right, we will.
I have a question for you. So I sit on the aisle on every flight, and I get this armrest, right? My right armrest.
Essentially, you have both if you're sitting.
Well, that's what's the etiquette,
Okay,
dude.
sorry.
So if someone's sitting, what we would used to call bitch, someone who's sitting in the middle of two people. So there's armrest, unknown. Well, I guess it'd be armrest, unknown. Well, I guess the person who. What's the etiquette?
So
if you're in the middle,
here's what I would say, and I think most people would agree. If you're sitting, bitch, you probably you can take both armrests because the person sitting window gets the right arm, the person sitting aisle gets the left arm, or vice versa, depending on what side of the plane you're on. But yeah, it's
takey. I feel like I should get half of that. Why would you get both? Just because you got the shitty seat, you booked last, and you get both.
I'm confused. I thought you had a big space bubble. Now you want to like rub your hairy arm.
I want right to it. I want rights to it if it's mine. And
well, maybe you'd feel better saying, "Hey, half this is mine," and then don't even use it.
I don't know what the etiquette is. It's not automatically theirs, though.
I think it is.
All right. Well,
so
that's
you
why I
think
asked.
so?
I don't know the answer.
But you must have an idea. Like,
It's
which
not
way
all
do you
theirs.
fall?
It's not all theirs.
Okay, so
This one's mine because no one else can access it.
Do you want your arm?
This is shared.
Yeah. Do you want to touch his arm on there?
Well, this large lady didn't give a fuck. She just took them. And then my remote's there for my little TV. So.
Okay, so let me flip this around. You're sitting in the middle.
Yes. I never would ever let that happen, but yes, go on.
So
I'd cancel the flight. I'd like this won't work for me.
Nice. Must be nice to be rich. So you think if you're in the middle, you don't get both of them. You get like a little just piece of both of them.
I don't know what
what do you expect?
Okay, so this is what I'd say. Let's work this fucking shit out.
All right.
I think the rightest one's mine. Then the right one's theirs in the middle, and then
you're in the middle.
So the window
Which
gets
ones do you
two.
get in the middle?
You get the right one, I guess.
So then the guy
the window gets deuce. I don't know, man. Fuck it.
I'm confused. I'm confused.
So then towards the end of the flight, we're going out.
What we learned here is that just cancel your flight and if you're
in the middle, you plan ahead.
All right.
So then towards the end of the flight, the SVP, we haven't acknowledged each other yet, right? And so he's walking. I'm back towards the end because I had to get an aisle seat, so I'm near the shitters.
He knows you, right?
Of course. Okay. Yeah. I mean, fucking me?
Big time.
Me? Bro.
Of course he knows you.
This motherfucker came cousin. No kidding. Yeah, he knows me.
All right.
Anyway, he walks by and he goes to give me a low five, which is weird. He's walking to go pee or poop, and I'm in the aisle, and he gives me a low five. I don't know about a low five, so I go for a handshake. Yeah, and what ensues is kind of awkwardness. So, and I caused that. I caused that. It was in between, and we kind of bumped and then did a deal.
That's not on you, dude. That's on him for giving a low 5.
No, I bet, yeah. So
that's
anyway,
on him.
So that happened next.
Sleep good at night.
And then I'm feeling ambitious. I want some FaceTime with the SVP. We got to go to the same place, dude. I'm like, hey, you want to catch an Uber? And he's like, yeah, let's do it. I'll meet you out front. And so I'm like, cool. So we meet out front. We're walking, and I'm not shitting you. After the late plane, after the door opening, right before someone could have saw me in a vulnerable position, everything else, we're walking, and I see this old lady walking down the terminal, and she just falls right in front of us, and we're busy. Just kidding. But like 10 people come up, we're there, and we're like, you're supposed to do something. But I can't do anything. I'm not going to grab her armpit. I'm not going to be the one staying with her till the end. It's like I'll help her off the ground. I'll help her feel a little better about herself, maybe with a joke. I'm not like,
what's the joke?
I'll be like, I fell before too. Like I'm feeling older too.
I love that this poor, like if your SVP wasn't there, you self-proclaimed love to watch people fall.
No,
as long as it's safe.
Yeah,
like they're fine.
Yeah, I do.
They're not hurt. You love watching people fall. If your SVP wasn't there, you would have been cracking up, dude.
No, these are not the ones that are good. So anyway,
old people you don't want to see fall.
No, this was sad. Yeah,
right,
but basically, I was just like, I'm just not going to be the one to be there till the end. I'll be like, oh my God, are you okay? And she's like, yeah, but can you wait with me? No, I can't do that. Like, can you? Anyway, sorry, that's just me. And then finally the Uber comes. He calls it, thank the good Lord he calls it. I don't want him to think it was my shitty rating or something that created this algorithm. But I'm sitting there with someone who makes like millions of dollars a year. I mean, he's SVP of a very successful, recently public company, And we wait forever for the fucking Uber. And sure as shit, what pops up? Like a $6,000 Honda Civic with the surfer dude, stains on the seat. I mean, I'm just like...
He knows what he's getting into when he Ubers, dude.
We're in traffic. There's no AC. I'm like, could you call it a black? I mean, like, an XL, like something. Like, we don't need this Uber X. So that was my San Francisco trip.
So he probably always orders black, but he's like, I got this fucking recruiter guy here. Now I gotta look
real.
I gotta save money for the company.
And that's exactly how I felt. That's exact. So I was like, I reminded him. I was like, I can't believe, I didn't call this Uber. Well, they got us in this gold $6,000 Honda Civic.
Yeah.
So.
And I don't know what the rule is on Uber. It's like 6 years or 8 years. Your car can't be more than X amount of years old. Otherwise,
this was like
This was on the cusp.
Yeah, this was
at the very.
This was a cusper with no AC.
Months.
Yeah, it was. Gotcha. So that was it. And then I got to the office, and then the story ends there.
All right. So you sweat with AC. I can't imagine what you look like
in small talk with someone way more senior than me.
Yeah.
Cool as a cucumber, bro.
Shit. I bet you were dripping sweat. You're like, is it hot in here?
No, this is
hot in here?
I'll tell you two things that happened. Definitely dripping sweat like a motherfucker, but carried conversation. Yeah. Self-deprecated just enough to make myself okay,
That doesn't
rolled the window
me.
Down, I would guess he left with a favorable experience.
Good.
To the expense of my heart and sweat glands and undershirt.
Nice. Well, I'm glad. And the trip was an overall success. Did you have a good time? Was it?
Yeah, no, it was good. Yeah, just no. I tell you the other highlight. I sent you the picture, but I saw my celebrity crush, the CFO of our company. Man,
yeah.
I spotted him at the after party of like the company event.
Was that at the airport?
No. That was at the
it looked
Hilton.
like an airport. Yeah. And just to describe this picture. By the way, how did that go down? You asked your coworker, hey...
Fuck no.
Who took a picture of you?
Someone did it randomly because I was like...
No way.
I swear to God. Yes. You
wow.
like, bro,
someone hooked you up.
You think I would do that?
I think
I'm not that type of guy.
So let me describe this a little bit before we dive into it. So Andy sent me his picture of him meeting his CEO, and it looks like they're an airport terminal, but it wasn't. It was a hotel.
It was a lobby bar.
It was a lobby with like 30, 40 people in there. And the CEO looks...
CFO.
Sorry, CFO.
Yeah.
The CFO looks genuinely happy to have you coming up to him.
You bet your ass.
And basically all you see is Andy's back, and he's like shaking his hand. So that's what made me think someone had to plan out this picture. Otherwise, people are just taking pictures of your CFO all the time. How did that happen?
I think he just randomly was like, I'm going to capture this moment of Andy very thirstily telling his CFO that
that's cool.
I'm happy I like the status of my A-Trade account.
It's a really good
sincere
photo.
thank you. Yeah, no, it made me feel good. There's like a gray patch though that I had to like circle and hone in on. I'm like, is that a gray patch down there? Or is that my first bald spot? But I think it's gray.
Let me see it. Turn around.
It's like down in this area.
It doesn't look too bad, man. Oh, I see.
What?
It's
what
not bad.
Gray or bald?
Slightly gray.
Okay,
no, you got a nice set of hair, man.
I'll take gray. I'll take gray.
You're never gonna bald, dude. Like it's if it hasn't hit you by how old are you? 37?
37.8.
Let's round down. 37?
39.
It's looking good. It's looking good. You were blessed with that's the only thing you were blessed with. But you got it.
Good. I'll take it.
Nice. All right. Well, in the light of the World Cup, how much soccer are you watching these days?
Fucking the 3 minutes I watched here just a second ago were the 3 minutes I've watched this World Cup. I like it when the USA's in. I love the patriotism, but otherwise I can't get into it.
I figured you would. So I know you're not a huge soccer guy, which I can understand, and I'm about to share some of my gripes with soccer, which I have a feeling we're going to align on. But you love world sports, and you love sports.
Exactly. But
so this is what surprises me. I figured you'd be all over.
But I need USA.
Yeah.
USA.
Like Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Yeah,
over
baby.
That's
an old WWE reference. Yeah.
God rest. I think he's dead.
I do. Like I hate soccer or football. But when the USA's in the Olympics or the World Cup, I can get into it.
Yeah, dude. You're all over it.
What are your thoughts?
So I think it's been pretty exciting. I'm not a huge soccer fan. My wife convinced me to play one season of adult soccer, and this was about 4 years ago. Maybe actually
a little longer than that. Yeah,
may have been.
Yeah, I remember it.
And it was terrible, man.
Yeah.
We played in the lowest league possible, which I think is a D league. And everyone in the D league is sandbagging. Like, they're really like B leaguers, but they actually want to win, so they play D league.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, if you sign up, you would go to D league, and it's everyone's decent.
Yeah.
You can't,
I'd fucking kill him. Are you kidding me, dude? Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Like son, like father.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we played a few games. We probably had less sex that year than any other year because she found me less and less attractive every game that we played. Because you watch it on TV. Soccer players look like the guys are hot. Like they're all in shape. They're all chiseled. Like you, like me. That's what I was going for.
Exactly,
right? I'm gonna go impress my girl.
Yeah.
And the opposite happened.
Yeah.
But I've been watching a lot of World Cup. And it's exciting. It's down to the round of 16, I think is what it's called. But there's some things that I just can't get over, and I'll never be able to fully get into soccer unless they
go
fix
back
these
again.
rules.
So going back to when you played, like, were you like first line, like offense scoring, or where did they put you?
So they often put the worst player as striker.
Yeah.
Because if they put me in the back, they're just going to have unlimited goals. Like so they put me up front thinking this guy's not going to do anything.
Yeah,
he's not going to get us any points. But I probably scored 3 goals the whole season. Yeah. And that's because like the keeper was trying to defend someone who was really shooting at him, and it bounced off the keeper, and then I like just booted it in. But yeah, so World Cup is good. My big issues, time management. Why is it that they don't just stop the clock when the ball goes out of bounds or there's a goal? Like they go to extra time, right? You know how it works, right?
It seems like it would be a little bit easier to do it the other way and more accurate,
So this is the only sport in the world where the ref's like, that took about a minute. We'll add about a minute.
Very subjective, I agree.
Oh, that guy flopped. He's on the ground for 30 seconds. We'll add about a minute. Whatever it is, it's like the most, like just keep proper time management and people wouldn't be wasting time. People sub off. It takes them like 3 minutes to walk off. They're like cheering the crowd. They're walking out. They're high-fiving their whole team. It's so annoying.
Yeah.
one of the biggest reasons I can't get into soccer. The second is flopping. Obviously, that's a big deal in soccer. People don't get hit at all.
I've seen the videos. Down. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
There's unlimited.
Yeah, it's like 50 times worse than basketball. And they find people in basketball now, so.
Oh, well, apparently they find people in soccer, and I've never heard of it happening. But literally, people don't get touched. They flop. They grab their leg. And what do you do when you think you have a broken leg? You roll 36 rolls because the pain is so intense. Yeah, exactly. You just keep rolling.
Yeah, you actually break your leg. It doesn't even hurt. You're like,
you stabilize.
Yeah, exactly.
You look panicked and you wait for the doctor to get out there. The last thing you do is roll around. So that part's super annoying. But then I think the flops would decrease if they kept accurate time. When you're up 2-0 and you're trying to milk like a free minute off the clock.
Exactly. Yeah.
You just flop. But if they actually kept time,
it'd be like pause.
Yeah,
Rolando,
get the fuck
get up. That shit ain't broken.
I just saw the replay. You didn't get touched. What happened?
Yeah,
you cramping up?
Yeah.
But yeah, so those are my gripes. It's hard to get into soccer. All these guys are just tatted up like crazy. Yeah. And what I think is the worst tattoo, which I'm seeing more and more these days, is the fucking lipstick tattoo on the neck.
Oh, it's hot.
Have you seen?
I'm getting one. I'm thinking about getting one.
It's so bad. First of all, I don't want real lipstick anywhere on me. Like, I'm not a fan of that feeling. It's like gross, oily, sticky. Like, I don't need that.
I don't want that either.
Yeah. But you want the
permanent ink. Yeah, it looks cool.
Dude, instead of, like we've been talking about how you're a gangster, instead of the teardrop, dude, get a little kiss right there on your,
that's good.
Eye.
Mi vida loca. Just kidding.
But I don't know what, like, everyone thinks this is the greatest new idea. And I guess it's better than writing a girl's name on your body with a tattoo.
Well, I'd say a girl's name in a hidden place or a face tattoo. I'd go the other way. How do you prevent your kid from getting a face tattoo? That's my big question,
it shouldn't be a problem. Only like 0.01% of people get a face tattoo, thankfully. Unless he's in boxing or soccer. then that goes up dramatically. Then it's like 50%. But yeah, so loving the World Cup. It's been a great year so far.
Yeah, my big problem with soccer is like if it's like the U.S. versus the world, I can get into it. I think MLS is like, they're like minor league players, right? Like no one good in America plays in the MLS. They would go to Europe or some other shit and kill it, right?
Yep.
So
all the best players get taken, but then the U.S. has money. So we like buy players that maybe should be playing in the Europe.
Yeah.
But they're playing over
exactly.
Here. But usually they're like washed up. Like the MLS, we have Clint Dempsey, who, by the way, I can't fucking stand, and I'm gonna annoy all my friends who love soccer. He's such a hack job. Like he goes up there, he kicks it, he slowly walks back, never gets back on side. He's so annoying.
I fucking hate that fucker, actually, dude.
I knew we'd align.
That fucking bastard, motherfucker.
You don't even know who he is.
No, I do know that little bitch. He owes me $20.
Get him.
I'm just kidding. All right.
But, so World Cup, going good. Work on your time management and flopping, and I think the U.S. could get on board with it. But until then, it's going to be
We
tough.
just got fucking pumped up, though. What was that shootout finale we just watched?
That was exciting.
TEOW, baby. Should we move to these, my favorite title of any segment, These Times of Our Lives?
Let's do it. The times of our lives.
All right. So basically, there was just a couple instances where I basically felt like, I bet what I'm doing right this second is much different than John, because my life is 2 kids. Well, one thing we have in common, beautiful, happy wives, right? One thing we have different is I have kids. You don't.
Yep.
I got a cat. You don't.
No, you have the worst cat in the world. You don't
have
a cat,
2 dogs. You don't. So, I think like I'm doing this. What are you doing? That's what this is about. Juxtaposition of life.
Perfect.
Okay. So, Saturday, June 23rd at 9:20 p.m. What are you doing?
I was in Wenatchee, drinking at a friend's house. They had just put their kids down to sleep. We were having some cocktails, having a good conversation. They don't have a TV yet, so we were just relaxing, drinking, enjoying the presence of one another.
Nice.
Same with you?
Long night is solo dad duty. Just got the kids down to bed, and Karen's out on a mom's night having a great time, and we're gonna make much more of that happen, right? It's like not like when she's there and I'm there, the night routine's not relaxing. It's just hell always. But solo dad duty. Get the boys down to bed at 9:20 p.m. Noah's up for a pee in the boys' bathroom. Exact same time. Emergency poop from Alec, who's in our bathroom. After I get him settled again, you know how my boy likes to separate them out? Noah's up for finale poop. So 9:20 p.m. Saturday the 23rd, pee, poop. All
Nice.
Right. All right. Sunday, June 24th, 5:05 p.m.
By the way, I may have been peeing at that time, so maybe we had that in common.
Something in common. Good.
Next time, and then I sat down and took a shit.
Nice.
But yes, so 24th, what time?
Sunday, June 24th at 5:05 p.m.
Gotcha. We stayed the very next day. We stayed in Wenatchee that night. We were invited to this beautiful house on the top of the mountain, overlooking beautiful view of downtown Wenatchee, swimming in this gigantic pool. The owners weren't there. They're like, just go use our house, kick it, go in, have beers, have drinks, go relax. 90 degrees, beautiful afternoon / evening.
Sounds relaxing.
It was great.
So I'm on a choppy ferry on my way home from Kingston with my boy.
Yeah.
And Noah had a little too much water to drink before we left, and he's got to go pee. And we're on the ferry, and it's a choppy ride home. So at that exact time, I was on a choppy ass ferry ride home. Noah has to pee. He still sits down when he pees, so I have to pull down his pants and put those little sweet butt cheeks on this dirty ass public toilet. It's chopping. He's hanging on, trying to kind of make sure his little pee's going into the seat and just trying not to fall. Doors are slamming. I'm seasick, dude, and I'm just holding on to trying to get going. So
was it windy?
It was windy and choppy, and we had to stop. Like a big cruise liner came by, and I think when those ferries stop, I don't know what it was, but I saw a little sweet boy with some bare butt cheeks on a dirty public toilet, jumping up and down.
You lined it with TP, right? You didn't just have your kid.
We put the liner. Well, no, we put the liners down.
Okay.
Yeah,
good. Andy just awkwardly winked at the camera.
All right,
but by the way, if your kid takes a piss at a urinal, you got to drop those pants down to the ankles, right? you don't let him just pull out his dick, go all the way down. It's always so funny when a kid is at the urinal and he drops all the way down.
Well, they don't have
like
they can't make it out as quite as easy at that age. So yeah. You got to drop trout, bro.
So funny, dude. When you see like a dad helping his kid and his pants are all the way
It's the worst, dude. You got to get it all done at once. Okay. Tuesday the 26th at 5:15 a.m. What were you doing?
5:15 a.m. I got to be honest, the only thing I can think of is either I was peeing or sleeping.
Sleeping. Yeah, that's
it.
That's what I like to do at 5:15 a.m.
Yep. So you were doing the same thing?
Yeah. So no, basically, I had my little 4-year-old boy walk in and say, I had a bad dream. He's like, I got a bad dream. And so we had to make a bed for him down, get more comfy. Motherfucker's a little squirmer, dude. You hear him down there wrestling around, getting around, kicking out. You're trying to sleep. Yeah. He's getting comfy under his blankets. Motherfucker finally gets to sleep. I can't get to sleep for a half hour after that because, I'm on alert. I'm like, is he going to move again? Is he going to move again? Finally get to sleep. This little diligent fucker wakes up every morning and gets dressed head to toe with his door shut before he comes downstairs.
No way.
It's just how he is.
That's awesome.
That is. But this fucking morning at 5:15 a.m., he couldn't get back to sleep. He doesn't got any shorts, dude. He needs some shorts. I need some shorts.
That's fair.
Fucking comes in at 5:15 a.m., wakes my ass up after all that shit. Needing some shorts. So that's what I was doing. Yeah.
Could you not sleep because he's so bad at pronouncing R's, or why couldn't you sleep after that?
Well, bad deem. I'm a light sleeper, dude, and I hear someone rustling around under there, smacking, motherfucker. Thursday the 28th, 8:45 p.m. What's going on?
8:45 p.m. Incredibles 2 came out this last week. we were getting drunk watching Incredibles 1, refreshing our memory before we went to go see Incredibles 2 that following weekend. So I was sitting there, I was drinking J-Dub Gold and a Corona Light.
Nice combo.
Watching some of the Incredibles.
Nice.
Possible sponsor.
Well, I left work early to take my kids to a picnic at one of my friends' houses.
Oh, that sounds great, dude.
Just kidding.
Picnics are great.
No, we went there, little bonfire, barbecue, one at Alex's friend's house, good time. A couple beers, kids playing, bonfire, Alex sees the dessert table, and there's s'mores for everyone and a little special chocolate just for the kid that's there. What do you think Alex got his eyes on? Think he wants a s'more?
The gluten-free fucking chocolate.
You bet your sweet ass he's looking at that. No, it was
it gluten-free?
No, it wasn't like that. It was like one Kit Kat. There was like a special reward he got. And so, Alex calculated, instead of getting a s'more like what Noah got, he's got his eyes on that. It works out. He peddles his dessert because he can't get the Kit Kat. So he's putting things together, trying to angle. It ends up that Noah has like a graham cracker more of dessert. Than Alec had. So
time to rise up, dude.
At 8
fight the power.
At 8:45 on Thursday the 28th, I leave work early to take my kids to a barbecue and a bonfire. I feed them barbecue and dessert and give them playtime. I let them stay up past their bedtime, and I literally have both kids screaming at the top of their lungs, crying. Alec because Noah got more dessert than Alec, and Noah because Alex being an asshole to him.
Yeah.
Finally get them both put down. Karen's coming home for a volunteering event. Looking forward to relaxing, and double shit. Exact same time. Double ass wipe, baby. 8:45, Thursday the 28th. So there you go.
How many times are your kids shitting these days in a day? On average.
I'd say one for Alec, twice for Noah. Alec is motherfucking Mr. Consistency. Yeah. Like 1 2x4 every day at the same time. Noah a little less regular. That's the life of a dad.
May want to get him a little more fiber.
These times, fiber. There's fiber like a motherfucker. I said 2x4.
Sounds like
I didn't
a brick.
say snakes in a plane.
Sounds
I think he holds it till too long. There you go, baby. So
all right.
These times of our lives.
We literally have the exact same life. Exact.
As evident.
So moving forward, I'm going to start texting you to take notes at certain times, and we'll have to compare. But I think it works better when you do it, because otherwise,
because you're always chilling and I'm always wiping asses, baby.
Yeah, thankfully I don't hang out with kids where I have to wipe their ass. All right, well, good stuff, man. Well, let's move into a quick word from a non-sponsor, and we'll be back. Stay with us.
Do it. This podcast could have been brought to you by, but unfortunately wasn't, potatoes. I love potatoes, baby. I mean, baked potatoes, mashed potatoes, au gratin potatoes, French fried potatoes. You know what I'm saying, baby? Potatoes. If I was stuck on an island and they're like one food for the rest of your life, what would it be? I'm not taking steak or broccoli, ham, fucking milk. Potatoes, baby. Potatoes. Sponsor us. Potatoes.
No nutritional value.
Carbs and fiber.
Welcome back, everyone. Potatoes are delicious and high in nothing.
Fiber and carbohydrates, baby, and taste.
Sounds like your
and versatility. Versatility.
Very versatile.
Oh, thank you.
Very versatile. They all taste like potato.
All taste bomb as fuck.
At least with corn, you can make like chips, tortilla. Like you can do so
potato
much with corn.
Chips.
Oh my
potato God. Tortillas.
You got me there. That was good. That was good. I can't argue against it. So we have some.
What's better with ranch, corn or potatoes?
Neither.
What? French fries, bro. Scalloped potatoes. Come on.
So if you were on an island,
yes,
and you had to pick between ranch and mayo, what are you gonna pick?
Mayo. It's a little versatility, baby. You can't make no ranch into mayo, but you can make some mayo into ranch. You season that baby up.
Don't know what that means.
Mayo.
Right. Sounds good. Okay, so the updates. I got some really exciting updates here.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, great updates. So everyone knows I play chess. I'm a big chess fan. My current rating is 1406.
Okay.
The highest it has ever been. Are you?
No.
Are you super
What was
excited?
it before? What was your initial rating?
No, I typically fly around 1280.
Oh.
But I've been killing it lately.
1406. Nice.
Yeah. Yep. So I want to read this. I should have had it fucking pulled up, but I'm an idiot. I want to read this. These are on my actual public profile comments about me. Mm-hmm. All right. So you can go look these up. So the first guy, Pei Tong.
Pei Tong, my homie.
From the U.S.
USA.
Your best friend, probably. His quote, "This coward plays one game and runs away."
Like a bitch. I'm with Pei Tong. I take his side, dude.
Pei Tong's probably dead on.
Okay, Pei Tong.
Pei Tong, first of all, I never want to turn down any rematch because that's when you really drive home, hey, I'm better than you.
Yeah, I got you in this fucking shit, yeah.
Poor Pei Tong,
yeah.
I don't even know what happened. I
You
probably
ran
had
away.
to go.
Yeah,
I ran away like a bitch.
Yeah, you had a T Swift concert.
Pei Tong, I got to go get some.
I got to play Jeopardy with Webmaster Dan.
Next
Yeah.
profile comment from Captain 4 from the U.S., who, by the way, went through the hassle and the troubles to put an actual profile picture of himself on chess.com, which tells you a lot about the person. Desperately lacks the understanding of the game needed to advance to the next level.
Wait, what was his name?
Captain 4.
Captain Ford desperately lacks the understanding to advance towards vagina in his life.
That's correct.
That's his problem.
Yeah. He's vagina blocking himself, cock blocking himself. Those are the best ones. I have another one. It says, "Sorry, man, had to take a phone call." That guy probably left in the middle of the game.
What's
and I was
his
like,
name?
His name is AJY1957.
Oh, that old fuck.
Yeah. So I actually believe him. I bet you he left, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on?
He had an irregular bowel movement. He had to go.
Yeah. IBS, definitely IBS. So those are some quick chess updates. Next thing to update: firewood.
Yeah.
We all know I'm a big fan of firewood, hardwoods, maple. We've gone into this before.
Yeah.
I got a new toy. Let me break it out and share it with you.
Can't
One
wait.
sec. Okay, so I've broken out. I have a piece of maple wood in my hand, and I have whatever this device is. This looks like an interesting device.
Yeah.
What do you think this is?
To measure the density of erections of people next to you.
Good guess. We can try that.
I'm ready to
Break
go.
it out. Break it out. All right, so here I'm going to have you test this, and then I'm going to explain the way it works. So this is taking firewood to the next level. That's how serious we got to take this. So I have a device here. It's basically got two spikes that you put directly into the erection, and then that tells you how firm that penis is.
All right.
So I'm going to turn it on here. This is a moisture reader.
Let me see.
Wood needs to be, all right, hold on. All right, I'm starting it up right now, and it's set to wood already. You're welcome. So I figured that was going to take you 15 minutes to try to figure out. So what I want you to do is test out... He's standing up and pretending to unzip his pants.
What do I do?
So go ahead and stuff that into the wood and tell me... Whoa, not that hard. You're going to fucking break it. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's stuck in. Look, it's like a goddamn...
It's just thick.
All right.
It's aroused.
There goes my fucking moisture. So will you please read what the moisture count is?
9.5%.
5% moisture.
I hope
All right.
this wasn't expensive. I'm probably buying a new one.
They're not bent. That's all right. So now I'm going to test the middle. So I just cut this right before you got here. Did some pre-work. And I'm going to test the middle because that's the real test.
Notice how he's doing
Notice how I gently
jamming it in.
This guy stabbed it like it was a comb, a melted
It's
down
the only
comb.
way I know how.
So what's the middle?
Semi-stiff.
Semi-stiff, also known as 12.7% stiff. So that means the outside of the wood was whatever you said before, less than 10%.
9.8.
9.8. The middle is what? Semi-erect.
Semi-stiff.
Yeah, semi-stiff. Wood has to be under 20% before you burn it. Under 15% is the sweet spot.
This is good to go.
This wood is in the sweet spot.
That's ready to burn.
So you call yourself a serious firewood person? Yeah. You got to get one of these moisture readers.
How much am I going to pay to replace that thing?
It's going to be $35.
Ah, fuck it. Let me see that piece of shit. This
guy,
that's nothing, man.
Yeah, I don't know why you thought this was a hammer. Like it's just a fucking.
I thought we were talking about German penises. I mean,
this guy like wound up like he's a fucking softball pitcher. Okay, so that's the firewood update. Go get yourself a moisture reader. These things are money. You'll never burn another green piece of wood again. And don't let Andy fucking touch it.
Jamming in the wood.
Jam it in. This guy can't stop jamming wood. Next, homeless update.
Okay. This is when we insult poor people.
Turn it off. No.
No.
So as mentioned on a previous podcast, they put in a porta potty next to where all these homeless people hang out. They removed the porta potty.
Oh, good. They're shitting in the woods now.
Great. That's a small part of the update, but I just wanted to at least share with you. I don't know if they stole it, if they brought it there. Like, did the city put it there? I have no idea. But I want you to read this. I'm bringing up right now a picture of one of the signs that they left on the ground there.
I can't wait.
They got enough money to score some H, and then they dropped their sign. Then they went and treated themselves like any successful person would do. So I don't know if you can read that. If you can't, I'll read it out loud, but try to give it your best.
Been struggling ever since, been being stabbed in the head. Now have
seizures, I think.
Seizures. Anything helps.
So that's a story I want to hear more about.
No, someone got stabbed in the head. Yeah, fuck yeah.
That's
what
I'm
need?
talking about.
A $5?
Yeah.
Twomp?
I'll give you $5 for your story, man.
Twomp? What's up, dude?
And I want to see a scar.
Yeah.
Like, I want to see.
No money
like
until
a good
verification.
Well, yeah, exactly. And then moisture test his dick to see where he's at.
Exactly. 9.7%, semi-soft.
Yeah.
I thought you liked the way I've been working out, bro. Like, what's up?
You could stab the moisture reader into his head and see if it causes more seizures. Either way, I thought that was a very interesting sign that only told part of the story.
Yeah, like
I want more.
Why?
Yeah. What happened?
How?
Did you jack someone's sesame seeds that you thought was weed? And then, like, there's so many different things.
Did you litter a tip of a cigarillo?
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. I'm sick of it.
And final update, Jeopardy update.
Yeah.
You mentioned this earlier. This is going to turn into a slight quiz at the end. I hope you're ready for it.
Yeah.
So Tom G, big fan of the pod. Listen to the last pod. He's like, oh, you play Jeopardy. That's great, you know? And this guy, Tom, cover your fucking ears. This guy's super smart, right?
Yeah.
Like, he's really smart guy.
Yes.
Really paid attention in high school and college. Like, sharp guy. So I'm like, all right, bring it on, bro. So we met up for happy hour down in downtown Issaquah, chatted up, and he's like, it's still early. What do you want to do? I'm like, dude, I got some Jeopardy recorded. Because I recorded every night.
Yeah.
So we came back here, watched some Jeopardy. I'm expecting to get pounded. Although it's not fair because he was drinking water and I was slugging back vodka sodas.
I had a gay joke right there, but go on. Yeah.
I would like for you to elaborate on me getting pounded.
Go on.
Yeah. So we came back here. I was slugging back vodkas. He was slugging back waters. Granted, we had just had a couple IPAs down the street, so we were feeling good. What do you think the final outcome was of the 4 games that we played together?
Tom ejaculated twice on you after winning in your face.
You held back on the last gay joke. That gay joke was so good you had to bring it up.
I thought that's what happened. Is that what happened?
No, close.
Oh, okay.
Close. I said, how many games?
Oh, I thought he won twice and
he came twice. Yeah. That did not happen. We're going a different direction here. Either way, I won 2.
Nice.
Only because the final question helped me out. But the 2 he won, he got on one of them, he got 22 points.
Nice.
Which is crazy. He crushed it. But I want to read the 2 that I got
right.
just because I'm a dick. Like, why would I read the ones that I couldn't get? You know,
course.
I want to rub it in your face if you don't get it.
Sure.
So hopefully you didn't watch Jeopardy last week.
All right, I didn't.
First question. Probably going to mispronounce this. Vestibular rehabilitation is one treatment for a condition that is also the title of this 1958 suspense film. So the 58 suspense film, that's the clue.
I have nothing, dude. What is, I don't know, Alex, for 1,000? I have no idea.
It was Memento. Because he's all, you've seen that, right?
Fuck yeah, that was an amazing movie.
You recommended it to me. It wasn't that amazing.
Start over. It wasn't that amazing, bro. Oh, you got you got too high expectations. That was some innovative shit.
I expected a decent movie.
Yeah, that was good. It's popping up on Jeopardy. That's the evidence right there.
All right, so then the other final question I got. Australia's fourth. This is the final Jeopardy. Australia's fourth largest city. It's at the southern end of the road called Indian Ocean Drive.
What is, I don't give a fuck, Alex?
Incorrect. Incorrect. Very close. Very close. Perth was the correct answer.
Fuck.
Very
Second
close.
guess, dude.
Yeah.
Second guess.
Thankfully, I'm going there in a couple months. That's the only reason
Nice.
I could guess that. But that was...
What is girth, Alex?
What is
Which
girth?
makes it painful when Tom won. Oh, no, you won.
No, it's 2. Yeah, I won those 2.
Okay.
But then he crushed me
I know.
on the other one.
You told me about that part.
Slammed my ass on the other.
There it is.
It was impressive. All right. So good updates there. Hopefully you guys, are feeling good about the porta potty situation, the firewood update. You're getting moisture readers. Andy's gonna buy me a new moisture reader, so that'll be good.
Yeah, exactly.
And Jeopardy. I feel great. Time.
Yeah, no, that's
Tom.
good. Well, you beat someone that smart, then you should feel good. So it's good.
Yeah, but I beat him with like 4. Like he the categories were like Harry Potter movies. Like he doesn't follow that shit.
No.
Yeah,
Me either.
that actually wasn't the category. But the categories definitely lean towards being those. All right, so let's hit it. Let's hit it with the final bit.
TEOW.
TEOW Podcast. So I'm gonna share a story about how I embarrassed my wife. So last year we went to Paris. We went to Italy. I was supposed to focus on learning French. She was supposed to focus on learning Italian. That way we can navigate through,
Oh yeah,
I'm in France. I'm les incompetents. Yeah, parlez-vous, whatever you want to say. Yeah. Will you go to bed with me? So, and by the way, I failed French twice in high school, so I felt very confident.
I failed German 1 twice too, so it's all good. No, German 1 I passed. German 2 twice I failed.
How do you say 17 in German?
Funkstiefein. Just kidding.
No. That's a Nazi chant. That has nothing to do with it.
They were like,
I believe it's Sexvin or something. That's the only number I know.
I didn't pay
because
attention.
It says sex.
They were like, we'll give you a pass if you just don't come anymore.
We'll
move you to pass fail and we'll give you a P if you just don't come anymore. And I'm like, all right, Frau
You're
Bergstrom,
like,
I'm
Gracias.
cool. I'm out, Frau Bergstrom, I'm gone.
All right, so we went there. So as you know, I get some anxiety. I get a little nervous when I go up and I have to do
Me
something.
too.
I'm in the spotlight.
Yeah.
Right? So I go up. We're in Paris and we're at this restaurant. And there was this item on the menu. It was a 4-cheese quiche. Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking good.
Yeah.
I'm not a big quiche guy, but this thing had a lot of cheese on the top, melted down. I was ready. So I walked up there. She says, what can I get for you in French? That already threw me off because I don't know what the fuck she was saying. Even though I look like an American a mile away, she was like, I'm going to test this fucker.
Yep.
Does he really speak any French? So then I said, I didn't say I'll have. I said, cuatro queso quiche, which is Spanish followed by quiche. And Sarah immediately stepped in and said the proper words, which I couldn't even tell you what it is.
Yeah.
Un, deux, trois, cat. So cat. fromage quiche is probably for cheese. Either way, she had to step in there. She was like, "Are you fucking like?" I was practicing the whole way walking up, getting ready to say it, and then I completely dropped the ball.
You should have been like, "I know you speak American, bitch. I want this."
Speak
for
American.
Cheese quiche.
Yeah,
America.
Yeah, really cleaning up the American view of the European.
I'd like to make America great again and get the 4 cheese quiche. Just kidding. Yeah.
By the way, everywhere we travel over there, every cab we went into, Obama, blah blah blah, Obama. Like everyone talks about politics over there. Over here, you get in a cab ride. No one says anything about politics.
Yeah, they're like
over there. It's like because it's like the world is following the U.S. politics.
I know,
which is scary.
Yeah,
but yeah.
Well, there you go, TEOW baby.
Embarrassed her. Thankfully, she saved me.
Yeah, I can go into mine here. Mine has to do. I just thought for fun's sake, I'd pull out a 4th of July. Opportunity.
Another.
Here. So yeah,
how many are there?
I told you about the 4th of July's for me. I don't know. But yeah, so
I think I've figured it out. You overindulge.
Yes.
Self-proclaimed.
Common theme. So this would be early in my days when my life had changed to my new employer, and I was at for a little bit of time, and I was feeling really good about myself. Things were going well, and I just remember we were having Uncle Josh and Aunt Lindsay over before they were they're uncle and aunt. You know, they weren't moms and dads yet, but they were still our kids, aunts and uncles, and I just remember very specifically overindulging early and hearing this song play. Get that baby queued up.
Cue the song. Ready?
Yeah.
So you're drunk at like 2 p.m.?
Yeah, no, it's like 4. It's like 4. I'm playing some music over the TV. And I'm talking a little louder than I thought. I was like, it's all good, baby.
It was all a dream.
And I'm rapping out loud, and Karen's like, you know your eyes are shut and you're rapping out loud in front of everybody. And I was like, yeah, I didn't know that. Thanks for pointing that out. So just sitting there silently, rapping, 4th of July, overindulging. It's like 7 and I'm way too deep in, so.
Well, it's the end of June.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear what happens on July 4th next week.
I got to work on July 5th, so we'll see. No, that carries on, though. It's like we're out there, and then it's like we're in this little tiny cul-de-sac, and like we're going to light fireworks, and Alex there, and he's super excited. He doesn't understand that it means bright flashing lights and like super loud noises, and Dad acting different than he's ever acted. And so,
was Dad really acting that different?
Yes, way overboard. There's like normal and then like peak, and we were peak. And yeah, it ended just basically with him freaked out, just fireworks, loud noises.
Yeah.
Dad acting abnormal. Was like, can I go to sleep now? And I'm like, yes, son, you can go.
He was probably like 2 years old at the time. I mean, that was a while ago.
This would have been like 4 or 5. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, poor kid.
It's like
young kid.
Bombs are going off, loud noises. Dad's acting funny, rapping.
Yeah, he thinks he's in Iraq. Well, that's good, man. Glad you embarrassed yourself. I mean, I can't imagine. So Karen's sister and her boyfriend at the time, right? Is that who
they were not married yet? Yep, okay. Exactly. Yeah, Uncle Josh.
So they walk in at 4 p.m. like sober,
ready to
have a light beer or two, and they look in the corner. And
it was all a dream. I used to read. Yeah, exactly that. I shut rapping.
You set
like
the pace.
A gangster. Yeah.
This guy was asleep at 9:40.
4th of July, man. A couple days away. We'll see what happens.
You're so American, dude. It's amazing. All right. Episode 10 in the books. That was great. Thank you all for joining us. Reminder, this is now on YouTube. Asterisk. Unless something fucked up with the camera.
Yeah.
Let's hope.
Unless we only want to release a clip because the video made me awkward.
But you look hot, dude. We worked for 10 hours.
Fuck that camera. That's what I say.
We got the perfect angle of Andy. I've never seen a more. Ooh, he's doing a model look. Oh wow, wow.
Oh, and then I picked my nose right after. Get that bitch off.
I'm gonna have to put a warning at the bottom. Video may cause boners if you watch this. But thank you all for listening. Reminder: whatever you're listening on, I don't care. Please give us a quick rating. Give us 5 stars and tell your friends, man. That's how we
Spread the good word.
Exactly. That's how we keep rolling with this, and it's good times, and we're having a great time doing it. And it's always great to get good feedback from our friends and strangers on how much they like the show. So good work, everyone. Keep it up. Keep listening in. Episode 11 coming up next week, next Tuesday.
Next week, baby.
There's going to be some more shitty video of us getting red-faced and drunk. But thanks again, everyone.
Yeah, absolutely. Cheers, man.
Cheers.